Welcome to the Audiobook Lovin Series, a month-long event celebrating the authors and narrators that bring romance stories to life. Listen along as Viviana, Enchantress of Books, interviews your favorite writers and voices, shares special guest posts, and stay tuned for some special information at the conclusion of the episode.
Hello, this is Lauren Sweet, here to share my top 5 reasons why I love being an audiobook narrator. Brought to you by Audiobook Lovin, hosted by Viviana, Enchantress of Books. Reason number 1, I love telling stories. I love getting to spend my days getting lost in books. I love reading, and I love getting to try on different lives and go on different adventures and be different characters. I love falling in love over and over again. The beautiful thing about being an audiobook narrator is that's what every reader wants to do, is to get lost in a story. And that's what every actor wants to do, is to get lost in a character. And so as an audiobook narrator, I am simply somebody who gets to do both all the time. It's pretty great. I gotta be honest. Reason number 2, working from home. I have a recording studio in my office, and I never have to leave the house if I don't want to, and I very much like that. I like the flexibility. I like being able to not have a commute and, all of the benefits of working from home. I feel like a lot of us are familiar with that after the last couple of years, but that's what I've been able to do since I started narrating, and so that's been awesome. Reason number 3, similar but slightly different, being my own boss. So I work for myself. Audiobook narrators are freelance. We work for whatever publishers we want to work with and want to hire us, or authors or whoever. And I like setting my own rules, my own schedule. I like being able to take a day off if I want to, vacation when I want to. Granted, wish I had paid vacation. That'd be cool, but I'll take the trade. Not having to answer to anyone else or follow any rules, getting to work in my pajamas or not if I want. That's pretty awesome. So, I guess the pajamas is a work from home thing also, but yeah, being my own boss, pretty cool. I'm a fan of that. Number 4, hearing from listeners. I really believe that stories matter, and they make a difference, whether that difference is getting you or the proverbial you through a difficult time, whether it's helping you laugh or helping you understand a part of history or a different kind of person, or opening your mind or heart up to other things. And I think that stories can be really powerful. And so as an audiobook narrator, it's different than being a theater actor, for example, where you have the audience right there with you, or even, film and TV, people kind of, you can kind of find places online where people react to that, I guess, or other venues. As an audiobook narrator, the only feedback I get is from listeners. And I don't tend to read my reviews on Audible because it can be kind of soul-sucking when people hate on something you worked really hard on. But I really love when listeners reach out and, tag me on social media or send me a message or whatever and just say, hey, this moved me. This made a difference in my day. This mattered. I felt seen. I felt understood. I felt connected, whatever it was. I think it's beautiful. It's one of the great gifts of being an audiobook narrator. And so I love that. I love feeling like I'm helping people and making a difference in their day. So that's really wonderful. And then last but not least, learning new things. Like many book nerds, I enjoy learning about different people and history and all kinds of stuff in my pleasure reading. I do a lot of nonfiction, actually, and I just love learning new things. I liked going to school. I was that person. So I really love that when I'm narrating a book, I can simultaneously learn things, like even if it's as simple as, hey, I had no idea that that word was pronounced that way, which happens quite often. And I've become a bit of a linguistics nerd as a result. Just, the things that you kind of learn as you go through hundreds and hundreds of books over the course of your life. I have doubled that as part of my career. And so I get to learn new things while I'm working also. And that's pretty cool. So I enjoy that. Those are my 5 reasons why I love being an audiobook narrator.
The Audiobook Lovin podcast has special Patreon incentives. Join today to receive early access to podcast episodes, exclusive content with our guests, and much more. Support the podcast by becoming a Patreon at www.patreon.com/audiobooklevin. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us on the Audiobook Lovin Series, hosted by Viviana, Enchantress of Books. We hope you have enjoyed this episode as well as the series. We've included audio samples of our guests' work within the post for you to check out. Please make sure to visit the main page, link within the post, to learn more about the series, the authors, and the narrators. Please consider leaving a review wherever you listen to this series if you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to follow us on our social media platforms and subscribe to the Viviana, Enchantress of Books newsletter. Until next time, happy listening. Audiobook Lovin hopes you've enjoyed this program.